to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on last year's national champions, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bears will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Cougars offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Houston going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but given 10 yards and the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Finds his tight end. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're working that left side. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Off play action on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Logan. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's small. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. One final play before the end of the quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. And to open the 2nd quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Houston wants to play fast.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Best. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Pulls it in, it's Best. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He might want another play. motion from the wideout. Trying to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Slams ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
He's got it, first down and more. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost the fire on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Houston going up tempo. To the air on first down. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Houston wants to play fast. Looking for space. It's Storm. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Penn State. Much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Cougars moving quickly to the line. Touchdown, Houston! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Logan.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man quickly. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape, turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Smashes ahead. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Still looking, on the move. Got room to work. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Houston going up tempo. Making side adjustments here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, it's been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Grab near the marker. It's small. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bears are on the move. It's a draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's small. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. Past the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the running back.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, This is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Going for it all. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Houston Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will get first crack at it today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Proctor. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Cougars in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going.
Touchdown, Cougar! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
And and he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. Got it in the middle, it's Coffee. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line, it's Coffee. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cougars want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give to the tailback. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Thorne. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Bearcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Find space on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Houston wants to play fast.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll try to snap it quickly. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coffee. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 40. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Tremble. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge...
Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Best. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Houston! Hello! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Powers through the defender.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Offense getting set for first down. The give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got his man, makes the grab. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Trimble. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, the ground game. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Caught near the sticks, it's DeLuca. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Ball marked at the 26, it's 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the single running back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Houston going up tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Got his man out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They're going to run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's best. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Houston getting set, looking at first and 10. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.
And there's nothing better than victory formation on another person's field when it's really quiet. They've been loud, screaming all game, and now you know and they know this one's over, and there's nothing they can do about it.
winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready. Get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright, y'all. I think that's going to be it for right now. Going to take us a little break. Probably catch up on some college football highlights, the games we didn't see yesterday. I appreciate y'all stopping in and checking out the stream. Thanks for the likes, follows, subs, all that good stuff. That was not a great game for us offensively last game, but that's okay. It happens from time to time, you know what I mean? So keep this rolling here real quick. We'll do this little bit of recruiting right here. Probably be back on later on today at some point, I'm sure. Let's see if we can find a couple things to change up right here. Keep that on. Keep that on. Yeah, I don't think there's much we can change at this point. Cargo, I don't waste my time. 2-star dudes, 3-star dudes. It's inevitable we're getting those. Don't need to send anything other than that. Well, no, if this punter ends up not coming to my school, I'm going to be irritated about the situation. We've been up on him all year, and we need a punter. So. All right, I think that's pretty much everything. Got points to spend. Nobody else. Oh yeah, let's check on our sway. Did it work out for us? Oh yeah, definitely did. Definitely did. So we will double up on the soft sell here. Should be able to hit it with a double up. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Oh, nope. That's already taken. So we'll go with this one. My bad. I don't think there's anybody else we can risk right now. Going for the sway on it. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all stopping in, checking it out. And like I said, we'll be back here I don't know, a couple hours from now, something like that. So appreciate the likes. Thank you. Peace.